Now, I know you're a person that doesn't like the fact that nobody really dies in comics.
But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
But watch this video. My name is Dorian, this is SEM Comics, and we are covering the complete 18-part series of Avengers Arena. Now, without further ado,
and may the odds be ever in your favor.
So right out the gate, this comic starts off hot. Now you have Hazmat, who is running through the woods, and her suit that she wears obviously is leaking because there's all kinds of puncture wounds. Now the reason why that's an issue is because she pretty much leaks radiation from her body. Prolonged exposure to her without her suit normally leads to illness and death. Hanging around her is like hanging around in Chernobyl, pretty much. But that is not an issue for the person that is chasing her, because when you turn the page, you see it's X-23 who is hunting her down. Now, for those of you that's going to say, she's not X-23 no more, she's Wolverine. This story takes place back in 2012, where she was still X-23. Now, we already established that Hazmat leaks radiation from her body, but she can also concentrate it to her hands, and she can shoot it out in a very powerful blast, which she does to X-23. She takes it right in the face. Now, her clone daddy Wolverine found himself in a similar situation, and I actually happened to do a video on it. Here's that clip. Even though Wolverine is outclassed, you know he ain't gonna back down from nobody. So he's like, well, if you want some, come get some. Well, X's gave it to him. He hit him with a psychic blast so hard and so hot that Wolverine got broken down to his skeleton. I'll say it again, to his skeleton. Now, X-23 didn't get hit to that extreme, but it's still extreme. She's sitting there, still on fire. All of her hair and skin is burnt off, lips, nose, eyelids, gone. Do you think she's phased? Not in the least. She still goes and stabs the hell out of Hazmat with both set of claws. And Hazmat is sitting there, she's like, I'm about to die. So she grabs X-23's head, and now, like her clone ass daddy, she's being broken down to her skeleton, and she's still pushing. And Hazmat's like, I am going to die. Oh, by the way, this was day 29. Now we move to day 1. So now we're on the Avengers Academy campus. Now, Avengers Academy is kind of similar to New Mutants. They gather up 16 superpowered individuals, and they were told that, you know, they're the most likely to become heroes, and they want to start the training early. In reality, all these individuals were more likely to become villains. The Avengers want to gather them up and try to show them a better way. It's a cool story. If you guys like this series, then maybe we'll go back and we'll cover Avengers Academy too. So a lot of the heroes went home on holiday break, because yes, this is an actual school. So there's just a select few that stay behind. And then it cuts to where you have Hazmat is laying with Metal. And yes, they just got finished doing the you know what. And you're probably asking yourself, based off the information I gave you earlier, if she leaks radiation, then how are they laying together and she doesn't have her suit on? It's a very good question. I have a very complicated answer. Well, with his mutant power, his skin is an organic iridium. It's iridium. Go Florida State. Which is the second densest metal on Earth, next to osmium. No, I am not that smart. I just know how to look up things. I am in my 40s, and that's the first time I ever heard of osmium. So no, I am not smart. I could probably not pronounce the majority of the things on the periodic table, let alone know what the hell they are. But to get back to the explanation, he's pretty much like Colossus. His skin is metal, except for he looks like he's wearing a literal exoskeleton, because his face looks like a skeleton. A very strong, muscular skeleton. But then, just when they're about to kiss, they are teleported away. And then on the next page, you see all of Avengers Academy just floating in the air. And then on the next page, there's a huge screen and somebody sitting in front of it who we can't see who it is. And we see that there's an island there and it's broken up into 4 sections. And we see all the 16 recently kidnapped individuals. Now, unless you are a very, very avid comic book reader, you probably don't know who most of these people are. I even dare to say that even if you are an avid comic book reader, you still might not know who these people are. But don't worry, your boy got you. For each video that I put out, I'm also going to put out a small origin/description video of all these characters. So by the end, you'll know who everybody is and all their powers. And then on the next page, we see the person that's coming up through molten lava is none other than Arcade, which I can tell you right now, Arcade does not have any superpowers, so I don't know how the hell he's even doing this. He is a C-list villain at best, and right now he looks like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Like he's pretty much telling them, don't even try to bother to speak because I turned off all your motor functions. I just need you to listen to me. Now, the man even fully admits how he has created a bunch of murder worlds, but not too much murder happens in these murder worlds. So he's even explaining to himself how he doesn't really get the job done. But in prison, he read some books and now he feels like he's able to put the murder in Murderworld. Don't you hate it when you had that family member who goes to prison and then all of a sudden they read some books and now they come out and now all of a sudden they're smarter than you? And you're like, please, whatever. Don't even start that. Well, in this case, it's true because the man is flying, yet he has no superpowers. So if you've seen Hunger Games, pretty much this is how it's going to be. The reason why he feels like this is going to be a better murder world because he won't be doing the murdering. They will be doing the murdering until there is one left. So obviously they try him and they all start attacking him. And again, it's like he has on the Infinity Gauntlet because he just whooshing people away. Hazmat hits him with a really good blast and it does nothing. And he just sends her off like a mile away. I mean, the way he's just dispatching these heroes, he might as well be like the Beyonder or the Molecule Man or Reese. But now we're getting to the good part. So he pretty much tells them that, look, this is how it's going to go down. Why don't we just do it this way? I will do the first kill. I'll kill the weakest one of you guys. You choose. So then we see Metal went after Hazmat because, like I said, she got thrown out wherever. This is actually a different climate now, wherever she got thrown to. So she probably got thrown on another part of the island. And, you know, Metal's like, look, hey, you know, you're okay. And, you know, Hazmat wants to deal with him. He's like, why don't we just listen to what he says? I mean, he just threw you a mile away. So, and then Hazmat ain't feeling it. So now Arcade's getting pissed. So he starts doing a countdown since they're not choosing. He says, I'll just choose for you guys. So as he's doing a countdown, Hazmat's getting closer and closer. Right before he gets down to 1, Hazmat hits him from behind with a crazy blast. And like I said, she's hitting him with radiation. So you're thinking, oh yeah, he's a done deal. Nope. Has no effect on him. So now he's like, well, you know what? Since you guys won't choose, I will. And I choose her. So he's about to dispatch her. And then all of a sudden, Metal comes out of nowhere and it's like, no, hold on. I'm the weakest link. Choose me. And then Arcade looks at him like, okay. And with a flick of his wrist, Metal is no more. He is torn into thousands of pieces like it was nothing. Like I said earlier, he's made of iridium. It's still iridium. Maybe you should check out somebody who knows how to enunciate. Which is the second densest metal in the world. And Arcade disposed of him like he was nothing. Now, just like the tribal chief Roman Reigns, Arcade is in
God mode nowadays, son.
And then it ends with him saying, oh yeah, I always forget. Welcome to Murderworld.